What you're saying is those little things, and for instance, when people get back to work, that the death toll should not necessarily be married to the president's performance when this is all said and done, is what you're saying.
Look, when people go back to work, they're going to have to wear masks in many places. They're going to be apart from their coworkers, and all that's good. All that's good. All right? Public health has to be paramount. But Donald Trump doesn't have anything to do with that. I mean, the press is trying to convince you that he does, that he could have waved some magic wand in January and mitigated this whole thing. That's a lie. Nobody could have done it. No government stockpiles vaccines or respirators for a phantom illness that nobody ever heard of. No government does that. All right, the Koreans were lucky they had a pandemic that allowed them to store up some things a few years ago. But other than that, every country is caught by surprise.
Right.
So what Donald Trump's got to do, he's got to be in charge, he's got to be in command, and do the things that are in his control, like open the sports leagues. He could get that done. And I don't know why he isn't doing that.
Well, you're a history guy, Bill. FDR, as you know, did those fireside chats. He did 30 of them over 15 months during the Great Depression, of course, on the radio. Is there value in the Trump administration holding those task force briefings every single day, as they had been doing for a couple of months? The press has been hammering this hard, asking, where's the coronavirus task force going? Should they be doing these briefings every day? Is there value to that, or is the Trump administration on to something to start pulling these things back?
There's only value for the President of the United States to address American people if he's got something to tell us. That's it.
Right.
If he doesn't have anything new, put out Vice President Pence or Fauci or Birx or whoever you want to put out. But you're the president. When you walk there, you have to have something to say. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it's bad to take questions from a hostile White House press corps. I don't think it's bad. But when the question is foolish, as many of them are, or baiting, or not really a question but a criticism, call it. Just say, look, I'm not going to answer that because it's disrespectful. Or I'm not going to answer that because I've already answered it 15 times. And you really don't want an answer. You just want to try to make me slip up. But don't spend a lot of time on that. I'd keep those briefings to 35, 40 minutes. I wouldn't go 3.5 hours. I mean, some of them just not. I think one's going on right now that started last week. It just never ends. So a disciplined, methodical approach will help President Trump get elected.
Well, Bill, you've talked about expressing regret to the president. You sat down with the president, you met with him many times, and you've expressed regret for the general behavior of the press in America, saying that there's been a disintegration of decorum during the Trump administration. So in an interview, though, with the New York Post, and you may have seen this on Monday, the president said that he enjoys the sparring with reporters in the briefing room and that he believes everyone likes watching that back and forth. So you've spoken with him. Is this how he feels, or might the press know this and push him harder because they know that he likes that back and forth?
Well, there's a number of things in play. I wrote a column on BillO'Reilly.com. It's posted right now for anybody to see it. And it says that in the past, there was a decorum about how journalists treated the president, not the man, the office. I've interviewed 6 presidents, Patrick. I know what the decorum is, and I give examples. Even Richard Nixon, who was loathed by the press, received the respect of the office. That's gone. That vanishes. Now, President Trump makes a mistake when he devolves his office into a sitcom. Yeah, it's entertaining for him to call some network correspondent a pinhead or call out CNN for being blatantly dishonest, which they are. Yeah, that's entertaining. But is that really his job? So to me, what I'd like to see is a very, very methodical, fact-based approach by the president. No speculation zone. All right? He gets himself in trouble with the COVID. Well, maybe you can study some ingestion of something. And then the press, of course, rams it right down his throat. So, yes, your people, Mr. President, like you denigrating the press. No question. But no, It doesn't really help the country in the long run to do that. He's already gotten his point across, Patrick. The press is destroyed. Their credibility is destroyed in America. Everybody knows the fix is in. Everybody knows the press is not looking out for you, not trying to get factual information. They're trying to destroy Donald Trump, and everybody knows it.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.